Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Landover. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now it's the Arizona product that is Jagssss and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. So first and 10 here now at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Krosky Merritt to run again. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 3. Right back to Krosky Merritt. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
70 Rangers.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's swung out to Chandler. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Washington.
60 Mavericks, 60 Eagles, 60
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt, and he'll get about 5. From the 35, here's second and 4.
Warriors, 70, 19, 7, trap 60, trap 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And it's that rookie third-round pick. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Well, we had a feeling, Mike, from talking to them this week in our meetings that they wanted to put last week behind them as quickly as possible. They could not wait for this ball to be kicked off here today, and it couldn't have gone better. They take the opening possession, they go right down the field and come away with a touchdown, and I'm not sure how many people on that sideline can even remember the score from last weekend.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Jaguar first down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's to the right side, and he completes. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Here's a short one. He's got screen. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Second and 5. We are through 1. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. Shooting. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Williams to throw on second down. It is brought in the end zone. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready? 18, top low, 18.
To throw is Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. A run out of the gun, Krosky Merritt, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
4 yards.
Okay, ready?
That's good for a Washington first down. First and
Let's
10
go now.
at the 22-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 6, Mustang, Warrior 70. Streak. Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And they're in business now. He is Out of bounds inside the 10.
14 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First down goal. at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Krusty Merritt. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard
Ready,
line.
set.
A 4-yard gain brings up second
Liking
and
it.
goal.
Set. Ready, go.
Krusty Merritt, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Third and goal.
19-9. Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Complete in the end zone.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Bates' kick is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. In motion is Hunter. This drive begins with a run by 2. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. It's a gain of 10.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Left side caught by Hunter. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Throwing is Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Jacksonville.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way,
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
79 Broncos.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
19 tight.
30-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. They'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
36 yards.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. No, sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's taken down at the
Ready.
It is second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll throw with Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 21
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. Moving to his left. And he's in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Commander. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Commanders will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Pass caught by the tight end, Strange. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Seven Pirates.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
Buffalo, 19 Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
70 Rangers.
18-yard line.
Pat, come like 70 Timber, Panther,
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Krosky Merritt, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield, taken down back at the 3. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
60. 70 trap 50.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. To the goal line and in. Jackssss Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders up their lead. It's now 24-7. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lights it up.
They put Strange in motion. On the ground, it's Cheaton to start the drive. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
And the Jaguars first down.
Lights up.
A gain of 12.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Lights up. Vegas, Vegas.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to his running back, Facial Chutin. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On second down, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to bring up third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Here's first and 10.
Lights up.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Williams to the air once more. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. We'll try to throw again. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Commander. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Lights it up.
On first and 10, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Hand off. It's Tootin. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That's back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown.
This makes the score. Commanders 38, Jaguars 21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. He's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 36-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
From 29, here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Williams. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. 1st down and more inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut the deficit to 10. Little now following the touchdown. Out to kick this one away. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Drop 60, drop 60, hop 70, hop 72. Go.
Start the drive with Frosty Merritt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Caleb Radzoff in on the tackle.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Run over center, that's Frosty Merritt. The ball comes out. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. And that'll be incomplete. A what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19, 70, 18.
Throwing is Daniel. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A gain of 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Commanders first down.
Let's go. 18, Captain. Cougar 19. Ready,
Daniels now going to look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's to Trusty Merritt. Whoa. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Washington.
First down.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Strike. Dragon 60.
Daniels gonna throw again. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll kick down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7. Setting up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
70 range. 18 Rattler. 18 19 tight.
Looking out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jagssss Preston Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown in this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Hey, volunteer.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that one's incomplete. He really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. They'll try and get there on the ground.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. 10 Buffalo, Panther Street, Panther Street.
Here's Daniel. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Run center now is Tootin. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Williams to throw on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. You do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Here's Williams, escaping to his left. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go now. 19, 18, 5.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Up the middle, here is Tootin. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Brighton back to Tootin. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is third and 10. Another run here with Tootin. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
Warrior 70. Okay, you ready? Dragon, trap 60.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's swung out to Koski Merritt, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, start. 7, like 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be intercepted. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. There's Hunter. It's complete.
Williams pass.
Go to the line now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open right side. That strains the tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
On 1st down, Daniels. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He'd still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He's got it at the 3. And the Commander's going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing again. Daniel. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some real...
And this is going to